Alright guys, it is June 4th, 2025 and my Brompton is all loaded up, ready for the trip to Chicago via Amtrak and then making my way on to Providence, Rhode Island. Let's get this rolling. All right, everyone. Hey, I made it to the station here in Austin, catching the 724 Texas Eagle to Chicago, Illinois. I'll get there tomorrow. What is this? This is Wednesday, the 4th, so I'll get there on Thursday, the 5th, in the afternoon, and then meet up with my good friend, Randy Neufeld, and then on Friday I'm going to be meeting up with city staff and doing an on-street, on-bike interview looking at some of Chicago's emerging cycle network and people-friendly streets, people-oriented streets. I'm going to show you swing the camera around and show you the new setup for my bags on the Brompton. And you can see a bunch of folks lining up here. I'm actually here about 40 minutes early because I want to go ahead and take the time to unpack the luggage, repack it, and get the bike all stowed away. And you can see that I have a setup now with the bike using the carrying case. This is my carrying case and Sita carrying case that I use on airplanes. I'm choosing to use this here on Amtrak for this particular trip. I could probably just use a cover, but for a variety of reasons, including the possibility of maybe needing to fly at some point during this journey as a backup plan. So because I need to get to certain places by certain times, I decided to bring the big boy here in terms of the case, but it clips right onto the front of the Brompton, and that front bag carrying case uses the same rack for the front bag, so looking good. All right, let's get repacked. Okay, bike is all packed away. That took about 5-10 minutes maximum, and nice 3-bag system here. Then Sita rear rack bag with sort of panniers that come down around the rack. And then of course the front bag, the integrated front bag, which also uses that same integrated rack system that clicks right into the Brompton. And then of course the travel bag from Sita. Works out really, really well. I blush to admit how heavy everything is. I do not travel light. I've got all my camera gear for this month-long trip, as well as my computer and editing gear. So I'm not a very light packer. I would have to slim this down, trim this down quite a bit if I were traveling far distances on the bike, like day-long rides, anything like that. All right, well, just waiting for the train so I can board and start rolling up towards Chicago. All right, just kind of hanging out here waiting for the train. It's due to depart at 9:24 a.m. You can see downtown in the background. And if we pan over here, there's this old derelict structure building. So much potential for this property. I wonder if it is, who owns it? Very, very interesting, very industrial looking. Boy, I can imagine a really, really cool place here, structure, maybe apartments, condos. By the way, those are apartment complexes right there. So you've got all sorts of housing very, very close to the Amtrak station. Okay, it's about 9:05 and the train is approaching. Nice of it to arrive a little bit ahead of schedule.
Alright, if you didn't hear that announcement, we're coming in Dallas here. Dallas is our next station stop. It's also be a fresh air break if you want to get another quick fresh air stop. Getting a lot of passengers on here. Just ask you to just stay out of the vestibules while they're getting on board. We got Dallas coming up, fresh air break. We'll be here for about 10-15 minutes.